Going everybody, I hope you're having a majestic day. Today we're taking a look at my favorite base to attack, which is, you guessed it, the Barbarian Camp. We're taking a look at 3 different bases, all varying levels of difficulty, and we're learning and showcasing how to two-shot them. So we are going to be prepping the bases with air, going to be finishing off the bases with air. We're going to show step by step how to do this. First things first, locate the air bombs and the rocket artillery and see how they are positioned. If one side of the base has more of them on that side than the other, definitely encourage you to hit that side of the base first, because then you can for sure take out some of those defenses. Dropping a graveyard spell over the rocket artillery is a must on the first attack. Highly unlikely that you would get them, all the skeletons, to take out the rocket artillery on a second attack. Next up, you want to try and distract the air bombs if you can, and then send in 2 or 3 packs of rocket balloons to take it down, ideally before it can re-target those balloons and damage them. If you're able to do that and sneak the balloons in, attacking the Barbarian Camp becomes much easier. So here we have successfully taken out the rocket artillery and 2 of the air bombs. The goal on the first attack is almost always to take out at least 1 big air targeting splash defense, ideally 2 or 3. 2 if you get the rocket artillery, 3 if you don't get the rocket artillery. Then pretty much no matter what is left on the base, you can clean it up on the second attack. Here we're just sending the other graveyard spells over some of the back end air defenses. You want to put the graveyard spells towards the back of the base on the second attack, or kind of mix and match, because as your balloons die and as they move to the base, those skeletons will start to spawn and distract. And if you have them all towards the front side of the base, as they spawn, as your balloons move through the base, they actually won't really do anything. I mean, they'll help take out some of the trash buildings, but you want those skeletons to help distract, because then it allows the balloons to creep ever so slowly forward. Pretty much you just use 1 pack of balloons per air targeting defense, and then it's always good to hold on to 1 or 2 packs of balloons if you can get a better angle on some of the back end air targeting defenses, because a lot of times your balloons will all group up together by the end and they move very, very slowly. So we do have all of the defenses taken out, so now it's just a matter of cleanup, so we'll speed through that. This army composition is very, very quick, so you almost never run into time issues as long as you are attacking diligently. Next up, we are taking a look at the number 8 base. Another Barbarian Camp 2-shot. And we'll see that we're using the same kind of strategy. First attack, trying to set up the base. We notice an air bombs on the left-hand side is very exposed. We also see 2 back-end air bombs, which is kind of scary to see, but there is an isolated rocket artillery, which is going to be perfect, because then that graveyard spell and those skeletons that spawn can take it out very easily. Using a couple of the barbarians to clear out the trash, and then we see that if we clear this right-hand side of these trash buildings, we can directly target these air defenses, probably this rapid rocket, the spear thrower, and we'll be pretty close to this back-end air bomb, so it's not so scary. So now we're going to be focusing on this left-hand side of the base. The 1 pack of minions is to distract the air bombs for that first hit. Sometimes if you have your ground portion of the army going first, it is better to delay the graveyard spells, because then those couple camp spaces of ground troops, they don't spawn the ground skeletons. And sometimes those few skeletons can be the difference. So here we're able to get down the 2 air bombs and the rocket artillery, so we only have the back end air bombs to worry about. That is deep in the base, so it's a little concerning, but if you hold on to a couple packs of balloons, it's usually not an issue. So we start by dropping the pack of minions just to help open up the deployment zone, because we want to deploy some stuff on this bottom portion of the base to get to these spear throwers. We also have a lot of air targeting defenses on the left hand side. So we're just trying to do 1 pack of balloons per defense. Sometimes if there's a Tesla or an area where there's multiple air targeting defenses, we'll drop 2 packs. But as soon as this trash building goes down, we'll have direct targeting lines on these defenses down here. Got kind of lucky where the air bombs attacked the balloons as they split, so not all of them got hit. Had they all gotten hit, it would have been a much, much closer attack. But yeah, we took out yet another Barbarian Camp in 2 attacks using this strategy. Last but not least, you guessed it, another Barbarian Camp. This time, number 7. Taking a look at the 2-shot. This one is a little bit different. This massive open area on this left-hand side. But again, we're just focused on getting these air bombs. And we even have 2 rocket artilleries on this base, as is the District Hall level, or not District Hall. Is it District? Yeah, District Hall level 5. And they actually have upgraded the rocket artillery, and they have placed it, which is nice. However, once this left-hand side got opened up, you can see there's a deployment zone on this complete far side of the base. So we're able to snipe down that rocket artillery very, very easily. Now we're just trying to bob and weave in between these air bombs, try to take them out if we can. If not, clear out everything in front of them, because we definitely cannot get to this back end air bombs. And there's still this rocket artillery, which is quite healthy, so we do have to worry about that. Second to last pack, we're able to snipe out that air bombs. Then the last pack of balloons, as well as the cleanup, we're watching these minions chase the giants around. Oh yeah, I was worried if there were some ground troops, I was worried they would distract them on the second attack and cause some chaos, have the air skeletons lock onto the giants. So just waited, took them out, was patient. You know, we spent like almost a minute watching them take out the troops. So last pack of balloons go in, take out the air defense, and now we're pretty close to directly targeting that air bombs. So only 6,350 points remaining. Obvious targets for 2 of the graveyards over the last 2 air bombs. Then a third one sort of just in the middle. As we can see, all the graveyards are in sort of that back side of the base. And typically I recommend attacking from the same side and pushing inward. But if you get enough value on the first attack, you can position to the other side of the base. So here we're trying to focus, take out this air bombs. And really the only threat are the last air bombs and the rocket artillery. So now we're just trying to send in 1 pack of balloons at a time, trying to get as many of the air targeting defenses as possible. Air skeletons take out the the rocket artillery, which is perfect. So now it's just a matter of taking out the air bombs. We do have some rapid rockets around it, which is causing some issues. However, we wait for the air bombs to target the lone balloon. And since we were holding on to a couple packs, we're able to use them to snipe down the last 2 defenses. And then we clean up and even get some bonus points. So hopefully this video is helpful and encourages you to attack some barbarian camps. Because if you can 2-shot them, you can get a lot of points in your raid weekends. So if you like the video, I encourage you to like and subscribe. Helps me out a bunch. And there's a couple more videos on the screen that YouTube thinks you will like. Thanks for watching. Take care.